If you've watched any of my other videos, then by now you probably know that I'm a yoga teacher. And when I went through my yoga teacher training back in 2015, it was largely inspired as a way for me to help me learn how to manage my anxiety. So throughout that year, I also learned so many simple habits to support my daily wellness. And these habits have really helped me to reduce my anxiety because they create small moments of self-care and of mindfulness throughout the day. Some of these things are rooted in Ayurveda, and some of them are just simple little common sense practices that we just need to be reminded to do. So you don't have to do all of these every day, but if you do a mix of these throughout your week, it will really help you to create these small moments of mindfulness throughout your day and throughout your week that give you a chance to check back in, come back to a state of groundedness, and really help you to calm and manage anxiety. These habits will contribute to your overall well-being, your sense of how you value yourself and care for your body, and also create mental calmness. Habit number 1, take time to exfoliate your body. So this doesn't need to be expensive. In fact, you can make a little exfoliating scrub in your own kitchen. If you're a coffee drinker or a decaf drinker like me, you can grind some coffee beans a little extra fine, run some hot water through them to rinse the coffee out of them, and combine the coffee grinds with some coconut oil. And that creates just a nice little paste that you can use in the shower to scrub your skin. You can also sub out salt or sugar for the coffee grounds. If you remember being a kid and using crayons and you would color on a piece of paper and something about the crayon just pulled you in, you could feel the texture, like the slight bumpy texture of the crayon over the paper. It was this very attuning Zen moment that really sucked you in. It really made you be present, made you be one with the crayoning experience. Exfoliating reminds me of that same sort of tactile experience. You are just present with the tactile texture of the scrub. You feel it gently on your skin, and it's a moment for you to practice intention to care for your own body. Number 2, you can incorporate some deep breathing exercises into your day. And this doesn't need to be any sort of fancy or complicated exercise. It can be as simple as taking a deep breath when you notice that you're stressed. So maybe you're in the middle of your workday and you just got this email that's it just creates a whole headache for you and you need to figure out how to deal with it. Or you're responding to the same person about something you've already told them 5 different times and it's frustrating. So before you allow yourself to get frustrated and all worked up, take a moment to just take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. So that deep breath actually stimulates your vagus nerve, and that helps to shift your whole body back into that parasympathetic rest and digest mode. Hey buddy, cozy back there. Okay, number 3, once a week or so, do a charcoal tooth scrub. This doesn't have to be fancy, expensive charcoal toothpaste or anything. You can get a bottle of charcoal capsules from the grocery store. Open up one of the capsules and be careful, it is a bit messy, so just try to do this over your sink or on a spoon. Dump out the charcoal powder, wet your toothbrush, and dab it in the powder and scrub your teeth. So this is so healthy for your dental health. Not only does it whiten your teeth by removing surface stains, but it also binds to the bacteria and plaque in your mouth and it removes that as well. So this contributes to your overall dental health and your overall health and well-being. Number 4, if you drink coffee and you're not on the whole bulletproof coffee train yet, think about adding coconut oil or MCT oil to your coffee. Now you can also add a little hunk of grass-fed butter, but I find it's just so easy to use a little scoop of coconut oil. Spoon some coconut oil into your coffee mug. If you want to add some cream, add that as well. Pour about half of your cup of coffee in so that the coconut oil will melt. And if you want to get fancy, use a little frother to froth that up into a nice foam. Finish pouring your coffee and you have your own little coconut oil latte. So it doesn't taste like coconut, but it just gives it the frothy, rich flavor. This is great because it adds some really healthy fats to your day first thing in the morning. A lot of us don't eat enough of the right kind of fat. So this helps your brain, it helps you to feel full throughout the day. It makes your coffee just an extra special experience. Number 5, do your own self-abhyanga. I think that's how you pronounce that word. Abhyanga is this practice of oil massage on your body. This is an Ayurvedic practice using a vitamin E oil or a sesame oil or an olive oil to moisturize your skin after you step out of the shower. It's incredible for your complexion. It will keep your skin moisturized all year long. So especially practice this in the winter. But it's really just such a loving, caring moment for yourself. It's great for your circulation. It's very relaxing. So if you'd like to do this in the summertime, you can use a lighter oil, again, like a coconut oil. Or in the wintertime, shift to an oil that has a little bit more body to it, like a sesame oil. But again, these are inexpensive things that you can get right in the grocery store. They're pure enough to eat, so they're certainly healthy enough to put on your body. Number 6, practice SMR, or self-myofascial release. And that's a fancy way of saying foam rolling or rolling on a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball. So myofascial release releases the fascial adhesions in your body. And the fascia is that gliding tissue between your muscles and all of your other tissues. So if you feel tight and tense in different places, foam rolling will become your new favorite habit. You don't have to go get an expensive massage, although that's always a wonderful thing to do once in a while. But if you buy an inexpensive foam roller or just keep a lacrosse ball handy, you can work out those knots and kinks in your back, in your shoulders, in your glutes, in the soles of your feet. There's really not a wrong way to do it. Get on your foam roller and just move back and forth until you find that spot that feels good and your whole body will feel better. Number 7, get on your yoga mat. And this doesn't have to be any sort of fancy yoga practice. You don't have to pay $20 to go to a yoga class. You don't even have to carve out 25 minutes to do a full fancy yoga sequence. Just unroll your mat and move in whichever way your body leads you to. I promise you, if you just come down to the floor, climb onto hands and knees, do a little cat-cow, your body will start moving in ways. It will tell you how to stretch, how to stand, how to reach and breathe deeply. Just follow your own intuition. But doing a few minutes of yoga movements every day, whether that's on your yoga mat outside or just next to your bed before you climb into bed at night, it will serve your overall well-being and it will really help to calm any anxiety you feel. Practicing yoga especially provides for moments of shifting the body back into that parasympathetic nervous system state. And ultimately, and I'm not a doctor, I'm just speaking from my own experience and my own anatomical and physiological studies throughout my yoga training, being in a heightened state of anxiety is when your body is in a sympathetic nervous system state. And most of us live in an imbalance, in a sympathetic nervous system state because of the chronic stress we experience from driving in traffic or being tense, typing on our phones, constantly being pinged. There's just so much throughout our day that causes these little micro moments of stress. And so we need to create moments to shift into that parasympathetic nervous system state. That's when your body shifts into rest and digest. And that's when your body heals. And so a yoga practice, even if it's just a few minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes every day, will create enough of that parasympathetic nervous system state to last. Number 8, so another self-care practice that creates a moment for mindfulness and intention and parasympathetic access is oil pulling. So again, you can use coconut oil here or your favorite inexpensive oil and take a spoonful of it, swish it around your mouth, just like you're swishing around mouthwash essentially. Pull it between your teeth, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, if you can stand it, 20 minutes. This is a great thing to do before you're showering or during your shower, and you can just spit it out at the end of your shower down the drain. Just don't slip. Oil pulling is a fabulous practice that is said to remove toxins from your body. And again, it just creates another practice for you to care for yourself. Number 9, every day, set a very simple one-word intention for your day. It does not have to be a complicated intention practice. You don't even need to write it down. You can do this right when your eyes open in the morning or as you're pouring your cup of coffee. Like literally as you're pouring, you realize, oh, I should set my intention for today. My intention is going to be calmness. And that's it. And as you move throughout your day and you have these moments of stress, you'll remember calmness, calmness. How do I move through this situation with calmness? And number 10, one of my favorite self-care practices, which is especially lovely for your skincare and for just creating a moment to value yourself, is by practicing gua sha. So you can practice gua sha on your face gently as you apply moisturizer or a spritz to lubricate the skin. You can also gua sha sore muscles on your body, and there are tons of tutorials on YouTube about how to do this. And if you're interested in seeing my gua sha routine for my face, let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to make a video about that for you. But gua sha helps to release tension. And so as you release that muscular tension and influence that lymphatic drainage throughout your body, especially throughout your face and your neck and your shoulders, it creates a moment of relaxation. And again, managing anxiety is all about the nervous system. It's about creating moments for you to shift into the parasympathetic nervous system state. Deep breathe and practice your gua sha. Just take a few moments to massage your face, and as you release that tension in your brow and in your forehead and in your jaw especially, we all carry so much tension in the TMJ, you'll notice yourself exhale your day. Do this right before bed. You'll feel more calm. You'll slip into bed feeling more relaxed, ready to sleep soundly. Link to my sleep video if you're not sleeping great yet. Just drift off into a beautiful sense of sleep. So there you have it, these 10 simple habits you can do throughout your day or throughout your week to reduce and manage your anxiety. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and make sure to tap that thumbs up button to let me know you like this video. Please leave me a comment below if there are other practices that you do, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a beautiful day.